Today I'll be going to show you how you can achieve this project here, and in this lesson we are going to learn about power clipping an image into any shape, any text that you can come across. This is the end product or the project that we are going to work on. At the end of the lesson or at the end of this video, we will achieve this. So let's start. Before we start, if you are new to this channel, please follow us on our Facebook page, Divine Touch Technologies. Like and also share. Again, if you're not a subscriber to our YouTube channel, which is Divine Touch Technologies, please subscribe and also click on notification bell icon. Below here we have our previous videos, so you can get some of the things that we've done previously. This is a list of videos that we've covered, and we will cover more in the future, so don't miss those episodes. Please subscribe and click the notification bell icon. So before we start, these are the colors, and I will pick the colors from this pumpkin here. We have another fruit here, this one, and this one. That means all the colors that you see here are from these fruits right inside here. So let's start by opening a new page, and we will go for a polygon, in this case with 6 sides. I think that one we'll pick it from here, so you will have to put 6 under there. So again, for us to have a perfect a pentagon or a polygon, for that case, we will hold down our mouse and also press the control key on our keyboard to have a perfect. As you can see, if I press control key on my keyboard, I'll have a perfect polygon. Release the mouse button. Again, we need to duplicate this, so we will have to hold on to that particular end, press down the shift key, and I drag inside to give us a shape. Before I release my control button on my keyboard and also the left mouse button on my mouse, I right click to duplicate. You can have a different way of doing this, the same thing. You can copy this one outside here by right clicking on it, or reduce it that way, and then select both this one, press down the shift key, and I click this one to select both of them, and I press the P key. Same thing will happen. So whichever way you approach this, it will work. Second thing we need to do is we need to import our image, and for our case we will use to Powerclip inside here. 2, we need to create another shape, which is this one here. That means we'll need to kind of use the smart fill to have this shape around this place. Then we power clip this one inside the inner circle. So let's do that. I'll have to click on the interactive tool here. Under that we have the smart fill. Then I click in between. Let me zoom that in between these 2 lines, and I'll have that particular shape. Before I move on, we see we have an outline all round, so we don't need that. So to remove that, we need to right click on this point here to remove the outline, on this point here to remove the outline. After that, we also need to power clip this inside here. Before we do that, remember we have this image from this part here. That means we need to eliminate this one here. In this case, we'll have to right click on it, delete, then we have this one here. Doing it that way, we might not have a perfect alignment. Again, I'll have to click on this, press down my shift key and select this other polygon here. Then I press my P key on my keyboard. Another way can be using the align and distribute option. You can get it from this place here, align and distribute, which is right here. So let me access it here. So let me do away with the bevel. This is it. So I'll have to position it at the center of these two. Then again, I use this one to position it at the center. As I said, it does the same function. So we have this inner circle, which is white, inner polygon, and the outer one, which is red. Then we need also to have this image here. Make sure that the edge covers almost this place, and down here almost covers this. Let me demonstrate that by right clicking on this, clicking on the Powerclip tool right there. As you can see, we have this arrow and we need to click inside the white polygon. There it is. We've power clipped our image inside the polygon. Maybe you want to kind of position this image either to upper side or to the right. You click on this section here which says edit, and we have access to the full image. This way I'll have to move it to the right so that I can have part of this fruit, asparagus as you call it. Have an apple here and some other apps here. We have some fidges here. As I told you, we need to move this image towards the right, and as you can see, we have a part here that is kind of not fully. So in this case, I'll have to either use this side here to bring it down so that we cover this section here, then a little bit to the right so that we have part of this these fruits here, some leaves, and then some herbs here and avocado. Then I click finish. There we have it. We have our polygon and a power clipped image inside it. So to achieve what we see here, we need to have another polygon with these colors, which is this one, this one, and this one here. Let me show you that. So in this case, I'll have to do what we call interactive fill, starting from down here up to this place. And as you can see here, we have the tool down here. We can access it by clicking and holding down this button here to access the interactive fill, smart fill, and mesh fill. Let's click on the interactive fill. Then I'll click from this side here, the outer polygon, and I drag it up to this particular place, which is up here. Doing that, it will give us a default two color, which is white and red, but we need to have almost four colors. To have those four colors, I'll have to double click along this line here. It will give us a point to add a color. Next one here, and next one here. So I'll have to space this one up here. That is 1, 2, and 3, and then we have the last one here. So we have four colors here. To pick this color of this fruit here, we need to use the color eyedropper tool, and we can access that down here. We click on that. Before we click on that, we can access the same inside the interactive fill dialog box. How will we achieve that? I'll click on this particular point and I access it through accessing the same color eyedropper tool right there. Then I pick that color. I'll close that. Come to this particular point here. I click on that particular section. I access my color eyedropper and pick that color of that particular apple. Third, we have this one here. Access it. Let me move it this way. I access the same color eyedropper tool. Then I pick the color of this content inside the is it a cup? I think so. Then that is the color over there. Then we have the last one here. I access the color again, color eyedropper tool. Then I go for one of these colors here. Let me pick that one. And then the last one, I'll have this one here. Some of you might say this doesn't resemble the one that we had earlier, but we need to be patient. I'll have to drag this one towards this particular point or mid there. Then I drag this one outside here. As you can see, it's now taking shape. So we make it that way, this way, and kind of eliminate this one by dragging it further outside and bringing this one in. So you need to balance these 3 points here so that the red one yellowish and then kind of orangish to be on this side. We can still drag this one further outside. We are almost there. I think that is okay for us. We are done with that. Then we can have this one right here. For us to have a glowing effect, the glowing effect around this particular corner here, we need to use what we call a Gaussian blur. We have it here. This is a Gaussian blur. Gaussian blur. I think some will pronounce it very well than me. Enough of that. Let's copy this one here. I'll have to right click to make a copy, and because we want to have these colors in the final glow effect, we need to do away with the image inside. So in this case, I extract the image, then I delete that particular image. We are remaining with this. Again, I will have this without a frame. I'll come to frame types and I say remove the frame. In this case, I'll also do away with the inner polygon. I'll also use what we call a smart fill down here to have my second image inside. Then I'll have to kind of combine both of them, giving us a nice combination of colors. Let's do that. I'll do that, giving us a red color inside. So we'll have to marquee around both of them, and then we say combine. When we combine, it gives us a combination of the same color, reddish, yellowish, orange, then sky blue down here. So for us to have a glowing effect using this, we need to convert this into a bitmap image. So we'll come to bitmaps menu, convert that to a bitmap image so that we leave them the way they are. We click OK. Now this one is a bitmap image, but some of you are asking themselves, how will we achieve the glowing effect? After converting this into a bitmap image, we'll go back to the effects menu, come to the blur option, then we access the Gaussian blur. When you click on the Gaussian blur, as you can see, it has already been blurred out. So kind of I'll reduce the intensity. I'll have it somewhere there. Then I think that one is okay for us. I click OK. I need to bring this behind this one here. So in this case, I'll have to click this one. I shift my button on my keyboard, click on this other one, then I do the same by bottom. Kind of it is on top of this one here, so I'll need to send that to the back of the other image. How will I do that? I come to the options, the object menu, select order, then I take it to the back. Seems it's not going to the back of that particular image. Let me undo. Let's have that again. So as you can see, we have the original image and the blurred image on this other side. So I'll use this one here, and then I'll also order, and I say behind this one here. So kind of it will take this one behind this other one here. It will take this one behind this other one here. Let's see if we can achieve that. No. So in this case, let me group this one to be a one image by grouping it there. Bring this one. Yes, there it is. It is now behind this one here. So for us to have a perfect alignment, I've marked around all of them, and then I press letter P. In this case, we might not have a glowing effect, meaning we need to increase the size of the blurred image so that we, let me undo that, so that we can have this one glowing over this one. That means I need to shift and increase it so that I can increase it, and it seems I've selected both of them. And let me, yeah, there it is. I increase it a bit. That is enough, and I bring it behind this one here. For us to have a perfect alignment, we select this, we select this one, and press the letter P. Then we have this particular glowing effect all round. Let me have a rectangle and fill it with another different color so that it can contrast well with this. Let me double click on this, fill it with this color, and as you can see, we are almost there, but we need to do what? We need to kind of place this one here. We duplicate it and place it this other side. So have this one and align them like that. We can have this one and move it closer together, and as you can see, we have achieved this particular glowing effect, and also we've power clipped our image inside the polygon. You can change this background to different colors that will have to suit your project. For this case, we are sticking to that, and as you can see, it is a nice and a good design. Let me magnify that to the screen. Look at that, nice design. Is the end of our tutorial today. If you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel so that you don't miss the next episodes and also projects that we might do. If you have a project or a logo that you want us to design, comment on the link, the comment box below, and also follow us on our Facebook page. Welcome